What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so because I have multiple devices, I get to do some really cool things. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys, honestly, while my kids are being completely crazy, is the moment I decided to put every other device away in a drawer and just rock the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL. Two devices that were my earliest Pixel phones and are still with me till today. They work just fine. They're both on Android 12 beta, and they both will get Android 12 when it's official. But how do phones like this stack up today when you got lots of devices with multiple camera sensors, multiple features on them, you know, smaller form factor but bigger display, from anywhere from a notch to a hole punch design selfie cam? Like, how do these fare? And quite surprisingly, they fare pretty good. To be honest with anybody, if you were not to look at these things for, you know, the trendy stuff and really kind of look at them for what they can do, they execute just fine. And the Pixel 3, one of the things that I really love about this phone is the fact that it's got dual selfie cameras. Now, I know lots of phones today have dual camera sensors on the back of them for various different reasons, but to have dual selfie cameras in the front, you don't really see that on phones today. What is the purpose of those two sensors? Well, to get a much larger view of a selfie shot, which works wonders when you're out and about with people, friends, family, whatever, and you kind of just want to get that nice, you know, selfie, but with some friends and everything like that. You definitely can with dual sensors. And even the XL model has dual sensors, but obviously because the XL model has that notch, you have a weird looking gesture in the front. People say it's a face. The Pixel 3, while it does sport a smaller battery compared to the newer Pixels of today, and even some devices out there today, it still holds pretty good. Doing regular things like being on Facebook and Twitter with the Pixel 3, and I find myself charging my battery at the end of my day, which would be considered around like 7 p.m. And that's taking this thing off the charger at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, if I was like watching a lot of media like YouTube and stuff like that, definitely I can kill this battery by 3 in the afternoon and have to throw it back on the charger. But yeah, when my day is busy, I don't really have time to sit around and watch media, so go figure. Cool thing, wireless charging, water resistance. This was a phone that literally, when I was playing Pokemon Go with my brother, and it was in the middle of July, it was hot, and so I felt the warm, you know, backing of it. It was very warm. I got the little message that my phone was heating up, so I decided to dunk it in water. And somebody saw me do that and thought they could do it to their phone too. And I knew for a fact their phone was not water resistant. And I don't know if that person messed up their phone, but I mean, that was one of the cool things I really liked about it when I first got my Pixel 3, my first one, was being able to do things like that. The build quality of the Pixel 3 is solid. Okay, yeah, it's glass. I get a little bit nervous with it, and so I like kind of keeping it in a nice clear case so you can still see the full design of the Pixel 3, but it is protected. However, it feels nice. I mean, I've always been drawn to smaller form factor devices just because they fit comfortably in my hands, and so it's been really awesome just using the Pixel 3 as one of my daily drivers. But I couldn't make that journey any more official without going to the Pixel 3a, which basically was the first in the A series lineup of devices from the Pixels, and is still looked at today. The A series line is looked at for what it is, bringing you everything that this phone can do as far as you know, software wise, camera wise, everything that this phone can do, and put it into something like this with a polycarbonate built body, but a very much cheaper price. And as you can see, Pixel 3 is really pushing for that wireless technology, and the 3A kind of keeps that headphone jack, just for those people who are just not ready to adopt the wireless technology. The cameras on this is solid and is very comparable to its, you know, its big brother, the Pixel 3. The sensor on the back is pretty much the same sensor that's on this device, so pretty much you're gonna get like similar shots and everything like that. Of course, the 3A does not have the dual selfie sensors, and that's okay. But you can still take great photos with this. But the real big thing that this device has, the 3A over the 3, is battery. 3000 milliamp hour battery in this, which is not drastically jumped from this, as this is the 2915 milliamp, so close to 3000. This is hitting 3000 on the mark. But lacks water resistance, lacks wireless charging. But what can you expect? This was $300 cheaper than this, or about $400 cheaper than this when they came out in their respective time. So $799, $399, $400 difference. And as far as software optimization on Pixel 3a, it is very, very stellar and similar to the Pixel 3. So you're not really feeling too much of a difference there, even though that they both have different processing chips in it. With this being having a 600 series chip, and this obviously having the 800 series chip from Qualcomm. It was crazy to see that Android was well optimized on the Pixel 3a, and that it was able to do and perform just as similar to its big brother. Sure, if you were to really focus at it, you could probably definitely spot the differences between these two if you were to run them daily side by side and go through everything like Twitter, Facebook, and scroll through the Google feed and everything like that. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you can actually see the differences. But to just a quick glance, you're really not gonna like feel that this is a mid-ranger compared to this, even though it is, which is the craziest thing ever. And so yeah, in my time using it now for both of these phones, did I miss the Pixel 5 or the Pixel 4? Did I miss any the 4A or any of those devices? And to be honest with everybody, no, I did not. Absolutely did not. The experience is pretty much spot on for these two older devices. It's pretty much spot on to what I get with the Pixel 5, Pixel 4A, Pixel 4 currently right now. I don't feel any different at all. I don't feel like that, I warped back to the past of how Android was and everything like that, only because of obviously 12 beta is on both these devices, so it's pretty much running the newer software. The cameras and photos that I take from these, I post them up online, I get good reviews on them. And I don't really say all the time what phone took those photos. Sometimes I will to kind of emphasize something, but then sometimes I just want to see people's reactions. And I post on Reddit, and I post a photo. But I don't say if it's from this phone, or the newer phones. And the ones that I posted from these two phones have got some pretty good reviews. So taking photos is not a huge hindrance. The fact is that both of these phones can record pretty good, in my opinion, good video. Good enough to make YouTube videos, because I use all my pixels to make YouTube videos, as I'm using the 4A right now to record this video. I get the videos that I want for whether I'm doing YouTube, if I'm uploading directly to Reddit, to the Reddit thread, or whatever. I'm getting good videos out of this. Sometimes I just like to straight vlog, and I'll vlog with these, and video and audio is pretty good. The only thing that's kind of weird between these two phones is the fact that I get front firing speakers with my Pixel 3, and I got a top firing and a bottom firing speaker with the 3A. But it's still not a major hindrance because audio out of these things is really good. I like watching YouTube, I hear things crystal clear, nice and punchy with sounds. I am spoiled when it comes to Google Pixels and their audio quality. But of course, these are just sitting right below the Pixel 4. I still feel the Pixel 4 has the best audio quality of any Pixel that's put out there. So, toss those away here for a sec. Just to kind of close out this video, let me just say this. Even though it's an older device, it doesn't feel old. And that's a good thing. So, if anyone was out there was wanting to look for a nice, Pixel phone at a cheap price, don't sleep on the 3 or the 3A. And you could probably find them both for under $200 if you look. And yeah, they're solid. So if you guys enjoyed what I had to say in this video, y'all know what to do. Smash the like button. Thanks for checking out my video regarding this. Subscribe if you have not. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. As always, aloha.